Hey everybody, this is Ryan Feldman with Pittsburgh Xwing, Steel City Squadron. We've got another playoff game from our Season 8. This is a Top 8 match between Jake Abrams, who is locally famous around here, and David Kost.
Ouch.
So, okay, I want to apologize in advance. The technical aspects of this video are pretty bad. That is Nick Yurko's fault. He's also here with me. How you doing, Nick?
Hi. Yeah, no, we had a lot of overlay issues.
This was a learning game for Nick, so the coverage is not.
Well,
it's not up to ESPN standard.
The internet cut out on me twice in the middle of it, so the overlay is all wrong. Because like Jake's list is correct, David's list is James' list from a whole nother tournament. So it didn't make any sense. Jake's is updating.
All right. Well, anyway, so
Dave, why'd you pick this list?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm David Kost. I'm here as well.
Yes, we have Dave Kost who's here. Jake couldn't make it. He's busy tonight, and we have Drew Smith. So Jake is playing his list he took to Adepticon and made top 4 with.
It's a very good list.
It's a very
solid list.
Very solid list.
I knew he was going to bring this list from the 2 lists we were choosing ahead of time. Whenever, like Ryan has said before, you bring 2 lists, you pick one of the 2 lists so that you can't adjust on the fly. So I'm actually bringing a list that I've actually never flown before, but a lot of ships that I have flown many times before. So I knew he was bringing this Boo Boo Rebel Beef list, so I brought Rebel Beef and just thought, hey, I know we're going to joust each other. Let's see who can plan this out the best and see what happens. That was my strategy going into it. And I thought my list, if possible, with Garvin passing off the focus token and Wedge hitting as hard as he does and everything like that, I'm like, well, I might have this list could have a propensity for pushing through more damage than his list could.
Where's your Wedge, though?
My Wedge is on the outside.
Okay.
Is that on the outside?
Yeah. Garvin's on the inside, Wedge is on the outside.
I don't like your formation here, Dave. I think Ewing's going to struggle to get into the fight.
Yeah, and the Ewing is there.
Ewing's got to move first.
I'm completely taken off a little bit by
Oh, I don't like that. You got to get Dutch so he gets his range 2 shot.
That's not Dutch. It's just a goal.
It's whatever. You got to get him so he gets a range 2, or else he's just not going to ever get it. Why do you guys love Magva so much? I don't understand this.
The only thing with the reason why I had Magva is because, I did this horribly. Yeah. The reason why I had Magva is because
Magva's a torpedo counter.
At this time, I was flying a list that does a ton of damage, but also takes a ton of damage. It's only 3 ships. It's Magva, Wedge, and Garvin. Double proton torpedoes. Swarm tactics, and it was this whole big, like, I will shoot everybody at 6, shoot as many torpedoes at you, do a ton of damage to you, and then I'll see what you do to me afterwards. And this was like a little takeoff on that list, because I knew a 3-ship list would not counter Boo Boo at all, would have a 0% chance rate. And I knew that's what I was going to be facing, so I'm like, I need to bring a 4-ship list and bring ships that I know.
Well, we should correct that. It's no 3-ship hyperspace list can take on.
Right. And I knew, like I said, I knew what I was going to fly against, and that's what I tried.
Stop Shohan.
But
that's a 1-ship list.
Oh, what's going on here?
That's a 1-ship list with
this is all technical difficulty.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll get through it.
It's borderline okay.
It's bad in this video.
But I'm counting on a couple different. I want the Gold Squadron veterans there basically just to take damage off of somebody with self.
Is Jake's leftmost Ewing out of the fight?
No, it has a shot.
No,
all of Jake's. This is back.
These is 3 shots. I think there's 3 or...
Jake guessed the...
Does Braylon the range shot?
No, because...
Still, it's 3 versus
2. Jake guessed this correctly, this range 3 game. He played the range 3 game better than I did. I only got 2 of my ships into shooting range. He got all of them. He got 3 of them.
He gets 3.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's a big problem. Okay, here we go.
Well, like you said, the big problem was where I had Magva. And I bumped her immediately.
Well, she's not going to get a good shot next turn either.
No, she's not.
Also, Jake's dice go.
And again, she's there to carry Leia.
Yeah, but Jake's dice always go hot.
That's true.
Jake's dice get ridiculously hot though. And the funny thing is, coming into this game, I was on actually a pretty good win streak versus Jake. And but this game isn't decided, so we shall see what happens. But yeah, those green dice will be indicative of the green dice you will be seeing from me for the foreseeable future in this video. And Ryan is nodding his head and with pursed lips.
Nick? What are you doing?
I was just trying to get the overlay to update. That's why I have an overlay over and over.
That's why you gotta just film the raw, non-overlaid videos.
Well,
This was the prototype game, and I got there early to help Nick set up.
Well,
and I will take some of the blame as well.
So you're saying this is all your fault, then?
Sure, I'll own this one. You've been picking on Nick this whole time, so yeah, I'll own this one.
The other thing was I was trying to commentate during their game, so I was sitting off to the side. I was going to commentate off to the side rather than doing any editing work.
That's actually, again, not to get too ahead of myself, but that was my favorite part of the game. Oh man, I put Wedge in the worst possible position, and that's my best ship, and he's already down to 1. That's so bad. So bad on my part.
Right? He could shoot Wedge there?
Yeah, so bad.
He put Wedge so far out in front. Oh. All 3 shots from Jake into Wedge takes him down to 1 hole.
I was really, really off. I was really, really, really off this game.
Blocked the shit out of you.
Yeah, I was really, really off this game.
Yeah.
Because you have a Xwing that's doing nothing.
The problem is he outpositioned you and he outrange controlled you on this joust.
Yep.
And
my only mind game I could play was actually put my Xwing like that, like he's had his the whole time, and tell him how stupid it looked.
And the problem is either his list is a better jouster than yours, or it's every bit as good a jouster as yours.
Oh, his list is every good at every.
It might be better.
It's better.
I don't know. Wedge is pretty good. He's got 2 shots with the gold.
Wedge does more damage than anybody. Garvin does.
The problem is the gold's a 3.
Yeah.
He's got 2 3s, a 6, and a 4. Well, he's got 2 6s, a 4, and a 3.
This is actually the first time I ever put a Y-Wing on the table in 2.0.
The Veteran Turk Gunner Y-Wings were good.
Well, they were.
But you guys both your lists are designed to counter torpedoes with Magva and Selfless everywhere. Or proton torpedoes, and none of you...
They're both designed to spread as much damage out as possible. That's sure. I think that's the whole...
They do a decent job of spreading the damage, yeah.
And Magva can't eat
I was this close to just mirroring his list and just flying his list against
Why didn't you Selfless the crit off of Wedge onto the gold?
I couldn't.
It was from the guy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got Jake's dice were really hot in this game, and I ate it early. And then, as you can see, we're in a horrible spot right now.
Yeah, because, think about this. He's like, oh, I got Magma. You can only re-roll one of those dice, too.
Yeah.
And
he never had to do it.
Magma's
ability never triggered. And it's...
Well, Magma's ability, against 3 attacks, usually you only roll 1 blank. Sometimes you roll 2, but... I don't know. I know Jake is...
You're fine.
I know Jake is a super Magma fan, and I tried to convince him.
I'm not a super Magma fan. It's just she's not that expensive, and her innate ability is
solid.
Is solid for every ship, whereas Cassian's is
it depends on
it's circumstantial.
You don't have stress on your guys.
Saw is
you don't need Cassian.
No, I don't need Cassian, and I don't want and Saw is too much.
But I wonder if dropping down to a partisan and upgrading gold to Dutch or Horton.
Hold on, this is my favorite part of the game coming up, actually. Where I think it's right now. Yeah, because this happens after my first round of dice, and after I do that, you could see me lean back real quick before I remove the ship, and I look over, and Nick just looks at me and goes like this. And I was like, yeah, it's dice definitely. Jake.
Did you just lose it? Was that Wedge?
He
lost Wedge. Yeah,
he lost Wedge when Jake gets his worst roll of the game.
Yeah,
it's one hit,
and I roll blanks. I'll double all blanks, and that's.
You're up shit creek here, Dave.
This is
You've done very little damage to him.
I will reiterate. Look at that. Look at that. That's insane.
I think it's at Legions. I don't think you should... I played Jake at Legions in the Store Championship then at 1.0, and I out-PS'd him. It was X-Wings versus X-Wings, and I had 4s and he had 2s. And I did 1 shield to him, and he killed 1.5 of my X-Wings in return. And I should have killed 1 of his X-Wings. I don't know what it is about
I'm not taking anything away from Jake. Jake definitely outflew me like mad in this game. And, my dice were also horribly lousy. But...
Well,
Jake get that first round of engagement. Jake guessed right. I guessed right. There's my very first good roll.
Are you down to 2 ships already? Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm in terrible
so
shape.
The problem here, David, is that you're. Let's just say that on just looking at it, both of these lists are equal jousters. I'm not sure that's true, but that's close, right? They're both going to joust pretty darn well. The problem is Jake's formation coming in didn't bump. He didn't lose actions.
Yep.
He had perfect range control on you. You only had 2 shots. He had 3.
Agreed.
And he had 3 shots on your best ship.
And then with a small amount of dice variance.
Yeah, it's just like it's just.
Oh, agree. I agree with everything you just said. I mean, it's all.
Like if you're gonna joust another ship that is basically equally good at it, you better be better at range control.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't.
Yeah, or you better have a better formation.
Than formation flying.
Yeah.
I think Magva never coordinated once. Magva.
I did coordinate with Magva once, and it's hilarious because I coordinated and forgot to stress her because I'm used to flying with attack officer on her. Like I said, I flew Magva and 2 Xwings a lot and did really, really well with it. But
did you do it too hard left with the Y-wing and try to block the no?
I can't remember what he does, but I think Jake is anticipating it.
Well, Jake just wants to shoot him with the U-wing, which makes sense.
Yep.
Start chip whittling away at that 8 hull.
What? Yeah, because I think you Leia, or no, you didn't even Leia.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that, Dave.
Oh no, he does Leia. There he goes.
I did Leia.
I mean, you may as well Leia.
Yeah, that's at the point. As soon as I
try to K-turn and not make it.
After that first round where he got multiple range 3 shots and I didn't, it was just like.
Yeah.
Well,
I told you as soon as the match was over. As soon as that happened, before dice were even thrown, I'm like,
this is bad.
He just won that range game. He just won this game. I'm just kind of like, I'm not mailing it in. I'm going to play it out.
Oh yeah,
because I'm not
I mean, it's playoffs.
I'm not a jerk like that. But
you never know.
I knew the game was over as soon as I made my big mistake. And I mean,
I almost think Magna's position.
Not to say that I'm a great veteran player, but I am a veteran player, and I do know like as soon as whenever the. To your point, you know when it's done. Yeah, you know when it's done. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
you said in your game versus Nathan when you were playing in Adepticon.
Yeah, I knew I knew going into it. I was.
You were behind the 8 ball, but you knew exactly what round that it happened. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I knew. It was,
sorry, I didn't mean to, I wasn't opening that wound.
It was on turn 0. I knew on turn 0. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to beat this. Like, it's just, the few times because I have to cover multiple arcs, like, I just.
But yep, hey, there's my dice.
Oh, and Magva's just taking everything. That was the second B-wing that shot there, the range 3 one.
This
I think I think Cassie. Oh no, this is you measuring. Which.
Yeah.
Did you miss?
I don't know.
He doesn't have a shot at that B-wing.
Yeah, you don't have the shot.
No, I
don't.
You
target lock the B-wing too.
Whoops.
Like I said, I'm just grasping at straws here.
I mean, the problem is Jake has just overwhelming offense left on the board.
Yes, yeah. Jake has every single one of his ships is completely fine, and
he's gonna lay a next.
Here
turn.
Comes, yeah.
He's gonna lay a next turn. He's gonna keep that one U-wing stable. There's 0 stop with both U-wings. The other U-wing's gonna turn around. And he's gonna just go kill that Y-wing next turn.
Yeah, no one's gonna watch this game anyway, so it's fine.
Well, we're watching it now.
Yeah, of course we are. Just
And we gotta save it for posterity for the rest of Pittsburgh Xwing.
The one thing that I can take away from this game,
and
having it online right now, is I have the coolest looking ship on that board.
Your N7 U-wing?
My N7 Normandy U-wing.
There you go.
my U-wing painted like the Normandy from the first Mass Effect game.
You know what's the worst part?
It is a beautiful ship.
You can verify this beautiful ship.
It's a beautiful ship.
You know what's the worst part about that last dice roll from his shot from Magva into your Y-wing? Your Magva didn't trigger. He got to spend his target lock and reroll 2 dice too, all in the hits.
Yep.
So he didn't. No one noticed.
No. Magva.
I'm out of range.
Out of range.
I'm out of range. The first time Magva could have triggered in this game, I'm out of range. Yep. I don't forget Magva. I'm like I said, I flew her a good amount.
Awesome.
And then you guys. So what happened here is you guys actually forget that you had the Y-wing. It never shot. So now you're shooting at I think at the B-wing.
Hopefully eye on it, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
At this point, it's just kind
of... I said, I'm not mailing it in, but...
not giving it up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not giving it up, but I mean, it was just...
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got 7 hull left, and he has all his offense still on the table.
Yeah, it did not...
Your Y-wing dies next turn, but the U-wing... his black U-wing stops and focuses.
Yeah, and this
white U-wing stops and turns around and focuses after that.
And this match is the one... well, good month. May, so two and a half months ago, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what this match is. What started me on my current 2.5 month long funk.
And is that Braylon or 10 in front? He probably does a...
That's
what are you doing, Jake? Why would you do that?
Well, he's just stopping his from moving.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Yeah, but why wouldn't he just... I would have just stayed there, turned around, and shot the Y-wing.
Oh, he can't. He
can't
He
turn,
already
yeah.
zeroed. He already laid it. He laid it last turn.
Oh, he doesn't play.
Yeah, so so it's not going to be...
Both of our layers are recharging right now.
Fair enough. I still think I would do like a 2K with that B-wing just so that I can shoot Magva and be stressed because he wants stress. You know what I mean? Like
I think maybe he does. Jake has enough shots, or no? I think he used his Magva to coordinate the B-wing. Yeah, it already has a focus, so he coordinated that other B-wing and the front B-wing there with his Magva.
So for those of you watching out there, this is how not to maneuver and how not to fly in 2.0 Xwing. I will own that.
Well, I mean, look, come on. Jake has played his list.
I know, hundreds of times.
A lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people honestly, I think that Jake is one of the first people to do the Braylon Cassian combo. I'm not sure there was.
He actually learned it from Dan. Yeah.
Dan Orquist.
Because Dan Orquist came up with that list and
Right before Outriders.
he said to me, he's like, "Hey, check this out."
Yeah.
And he showed me. I'm like, I see what you're doing. And then Jake said to me like a day later, he's like, "Dude, this list of Dan flies, this has got some teeth." And
because they tried to get me to fly that instead of my Nora Dutch, the two B-wings at Outright. And I was like, look, I don't have enough experience with the U-wings to fly a good formation, so I'm not taking it.
This boo-boo list was saved in my phone on my app until now. It's gone because of the new point change. But this boo-boo list that Jake was flying was titled "Jake Says This Is Good" until I had to delete it because of the point change. So.
Does that list still? Can you still afford this?
Nope.
No.
Not the
The U-wings are more expensive now.
You gotta lose selfless, crack shot, self. You have to lose everything.
Yeah, I don't think you can take any upgrades. It's naked, it can fit. Because Braylon's 51, 10 is 58, Cassian's 51, Magva.
I'm guessing without. How much work does selfless do?
Selfless does a ton of work.
It depends on what you're facing.
Yeah.
But selfless it's nice to have at least one.
Yeah.
You don't need multiple, but one is nice. I mean, David, he's got a Y-wing left. And
I have a Y-wing, yeah.
5 hull, and it's going to all go right here. You got your range 1 shot from that.
Worst part is I don't think it's ever ionized.
No.
It's just...
Which is impressive, given that it's B-wings.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean...
At this point, I'm like, I'll fly into the teeth because I don't care. It's going to die anyway, and if I have a point of... I have a chance of maybe hitting 10.
He's got 11 dice coming at you. He should be able to
there's
get
no
you.
way.
Oh, then he crack shotted that one, so you take the crit.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, which was direct hit. So that's fun.
So that's even better. So now he's down at... Okay, so...
Actually, I'm probably glad it's direct hit by this point.
Yeah, you just want to use merciful.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
All right, so, I mean, look, it's not a... Yes. You played a guy, you tried to outjoust a guy who's been playing a jousting list well for a long time.
Yeah.
That's me coming on the table after this, and
saying hi.
Jake and I having a hug.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look, Jake's easily one of our best players.
By far.
Not our best player in a lot of
Any
ways.
of the guys who can spend a significant amount of time playing online, getting extra games in, those guys are good. Ryan, you're one of them. You put the table time in, and so it shows.
Yeah.
What's crazy is Jake doesn't play online.
he doesn't.
No, he doesn't play that.
But he plays. He plays Sundays. He plays Thursdays.
Yeah,
he plays a lot of times.
He plays a lot of days. Yeah.
So you don't have you don't have anything to be ashamed of.
Oh, I'm not at all. I mean, it's just
except for your positioning and the way you went into the game, but
except for all the mistakes you made.
No, that whole
I will never say I'm ashamed of myself playing a tabletop game because it's a tabletop game.
Yeah.
And we all play it a lot, and everybody in this room has gotten pretty darn good at it. But the whole point is, it's still a game, and whatever.
And we've all faced the great leveler that is the dice randomness, where where we have a game where, especially David and I, will play games that are just so lopsided where someone's dice just do not show up and the other ones do, and it's just completely bloody. So bloody.
Yeah, Drew and I have played against each other many, many times, and it's always a bloodbath on one side or the other. It's never, man, that was a close one. It's always like, well, that was over in a hurry.
At that time that I threw 12 Fen Rao dice at you and got maybe one hit.
Yeah, that's the best.
That was red ace, so that was 1 point on red ace, so that was awesome. I love that.
Times where I stand back and pull my hair and go, "What is happening?"
All
times.
right,
we have fun.
All right, so that was our last top 8 game. We're moving on to top 4. See you there. Bye.